I would describe Chikumbuso as a healing place. This is a place where no matter how much problems you have, once you come here, once you sit down with the ladies, you chat, you joke with them, you know, you feel at home, you feel at peace. So I would say this place is a healing place to each one of us. My name's Mary Mwale, and I'm the head of products here at Chikumbuso. It is located in Ngombe compound. And at our project, there are several things, the number of things that we do. It's a school from kindergarten to grade 7, and we have a group of widows which does crochet plastic packages and make them into beautiful handbags. Chikumbuso started way back in 2005. It started with 7 widows, and those 7 widows had children in their home. So when the Chikumbuso started, it's sort of helping the vulnerable, particularly in Ngombe compound. So that's how we have told you that we have a number of things which we are doing is because of how vulnerable these people are. So it started with 7 widows, and now we have 28 widows. We have 20 single mothers, and we have a school from kindergarten to grade 7. Those that graduate to grade 7, we keep them, sponsoring them to grade 8 up to 12. We have also some sponsors come in to help those that go to colleges. With the school, I think we have a number of 500 students, but those that are in college now, they're about 38 in colleges. And the women, they are 28. They were 30. They are more than 30 now because some are getting old, so we are moving them to old age because we have a program as well for elderly people. So we help them with their daily needs. And some have died because of HIV and AIDS, so the number have reduced to 28. I'd love to say from the beginning, with the widows, a certain white lady named Nerik came from Alaska. She's the one who taught the widows how to use plastic and make them into handbags. But with the sewing room, I personally started that project because that time in 2005 I was a young lady and someone taught me a skill of sewing. So when this project came into existence, I also felt like I can also do something with my fellow young women. So I started training them how to sew using a machine up to date. From 2005 to now, I've trained about 300 single mothers. So a friend invited me to this project because by that time she saw how vulnerable I was. I had a number of problems which I couldn't afford to have food on my table, but someone saw me and then invited me to this project. By then I had a sewing skill in me already, which I thought that I can also share to someone because someone picked me. I can also do something to other women.
My name is Beauty Kamoya. My husband died in 2004. He left me with 7 children. And it was hard for me to keep those children. I was just crying every day. How am I going to feed my children? My husband has gone now. So it was hard for me. It was just one day when Gertrude invited me to join Chikumbuso. When she invited me to join Chikumbuso, I thought, what am I going to do at Chikumbuso? I don't know how to crochet. And chinanitengera pantawi, chifukwa chakuti kutunga sinenzoziva. But pamene nambo tunga, nachiona chinankhala ize tinali kunyamuka kuyenda ogulisa mabagi nali kukwanisa kuyenda ku nyumba nakang'ono kuyenda kupasa abana banga badya endi nambo nkhala bwino nayamba kukondwera moyenda masiku naphunzitsa abana banga bonse kutunga. I love Chikumbuso. Chikumbuso is a healing place because whenever I remember where I came from and where I am by this time, I don't know what I can say. I was just on the ground now because Jesus is good. Ndiye amene amasunga bakazi amasiye. Ibagi amene muona kumanja kwanga. Muzukulu wanga Mnyamata Jimmy Mwanza. He the one who made this bag. And bana bonse naphunzisa azukulu bana bonse baziba kutunga mabagi. I love Chikumbuso because Chikumbuso is to remember, and whenever I remember where I came from, sometimes I cry, say, oh, Jesus is good. Because Chikumbuso has made me, I don't know what I can say. Chikumbuso ni chintu chinangu chamene mu life yathu isema widozi ngaikeko na banzanga chatitandiza tinali bantu bovutika zona pachifukwa cha Chikumbuso mavuto anachepekera ndiponso kunkhala kwa mwa ifese mawidozi tinakwanisa bena kugula malandi kumanga manyumba ya bwino chifukwa cha Chikumbuso. So tiyamikira chifukwa chamene Chikumbuso chatichitira chintu chachikulu maningi. Tiyamikaso na amayi bamamalinda bamene banaganiza kuleta Chikumbuso muno mung'ombe na bagetrude bamene banali pamozi bezosenzera pamozi. Tiyamikira kuti Ambuye Mulungu abadalise.
We make a number of things. We make handbags out of plastic packages. We also make jewelry. We also make candles using beeswax. We also make different bags, as you can see behind me. There's a lot of things. There's the bows, there are handbags, there are Christmas stockings. So we make a number of things. We have also a single mothers project where we train them how to use a sewing machine. We start them from the scratch, how to cut, how to cut on the paper patterns to the actual materials. And we have also a safe havens. In the safe havens, we have 18 girls. These 18 girls came from our community Ngombe because they are vulnerable. They didn't have where to stay. So we brought them here so that they can be safe. They can also be going to school. And then we have also a feeding program where everyone at Chikumbuso has to have a meal every day. Why we thought that we should have meals here is because of the pandemic of HIV and AIDS. A number of kids would come to school without a meal. So that meal which they have here at Chikumbuso, some of the kids, that's the only meal which they have even when they go back home.